Hi, good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Back to School. Today's topic is about biodiversity. Endangered species. These are the species whose members are critically low and their habitat is so drastically reduced that they are in danger of extinction. At present, approximately 81 species of mammal, 38 species of birds, 18 species of amphibians and reptiles are considered endangered in India. The Indian Plant Red Data Book symbolizes a warning signal for those species which are endangered and have to be protected. Otherwise, they are likely to become extinct in the near future. This book gets published every year. This picture shows the endangered species such as the lion, tiger, cheetah, loris, Rauwolfia serpentina, Nepenthes, great Indian bustard, green turtle, critically endangered mammals such as Namdafa, flying squirrel, Salimalis fruit bat, Rotten's free-tailed bat, pygmy hog, Malabar large spotted civet, Sumatran rhinoceros, Barasinga, four-horned antelope, black buck, Assamese macaque, Indian giant squirrel, Ganges river dolphin. Endemic species. These are the species found only in a particular geographical region because of its isolation, soil, and climatic conditions, such as Asiatic elephant, Asiatic black bear, gore, Nilgiri thor, Himalayan thor, wild goat, lion-tailed macaque, Nilgiri leaf monkey, leaf-nosed bat, Asiatic wild ass, Indian rhinoceros, slow loris. Importance of biodiversity. Generation of soils and maintenance of soil quality, maintenance of air quality, maintenance of water quality, pest control, detoxification and decomposition of waste, pollination and crop production, climate stabilization, prevention and mitigation of natural disasters, provision of food security. Benefits of biodiversity. Benefits of biodiversity. There are consumptive value, non-consumptive value, ecological services. For food, drink, fuel, medicine, better crop varieties, industrial material. Whereas recreation, education and research, traditional value are the non-consumptive. Balance of nature, biological productivity, regulation of climate, degradation of waste, cleaning of air and water, cycling of nutrients, control of potential pest and disease causing species, detoxification of soil and sediments, stabilization of land against erosion, carbon sequestration and global climate change, maintenance of soil fertility. Benefits of biodiversity. Biodiversity is known for its multiple benefits. The three main benefits are economic benefits, ecological benefits, ethical benefits. Economic benefits include food. All our food comes from the plants and animals. About 80,000 plant species are potential food sources. Agriculture. The genetic diversity of wild plants are used to produce better strains of crops with superior yields. Medicine. Medicinal plants, are of great demand in modern pharmaceutical industry because today's synthetic drugs owe their origin to plants. Industry. The wood from plants is being used in industries for clothing, shelter, for fuel, as raw material for paper, rayon, plastic, for construction purpose. The modern green revolution, the farmers began to lose their traditional systems of sustainable agriculture. However, the Beej Bachao Andolan has helped to revive the traditional farming methods. Lesser known plants and animals of food value. There are more than 10,000 varieties of cereals, but humans have concentrated only on four, namely rice, wheat, corn, and jowar. Examples of some are listed in the next slide. Buckwheat. It is a pseudo cereal cultivated in hilly regions of South India and Himalayan range. The grains are rich in protein and carbohydrates. The leaves are also used as vegetable. The flowers produce nectar, which is used to extract honey. Amaranthus is a pseudo cereal grown in southern Indian plains and Himalayan region. The grains are rich in protein, fat, and carbohydrate. It is a vegetable. Quinopod is an important crop of Himalayan region, and grains are edible and rich source of proteins and carbohydrate. The grains are also used for alcohol preparation. Spirulina is blue-green algae. Entire algae is used. It contains nearly 60% proteins and is considered a cheapest source of proteins. It also contains vitamins and minerals. 1 gram of spirulina is equivalent to 1 kg of assorted food. This picture shows buckwheat, amaranthus, chenopodium, and spirulina. Field rats. Certain tribal people in southern India use the rats as meat as they are very nutritive. Field rats cause extensive damage to crops. Using smoke, rats are captured from rat holes in crop fields. This also helps in controlling the rat population. Wild rabbits are hunted by tribals of southern India using dogs. The meat of wild rabbit is considered as delicacy. Bats are also consumed by tribals. Bat meat is highly nutritious. Snakes are eaten by tribal people of Assam, Nagaland, and Manipur. Snake meat is rich in proteins. Pigeons are eaten by many tribals. The meat is rich in protein and vitamins. The meat and blood of animal has medicinal significance. Picture shows field rats, wild rabbits, bats, snakes, and pigeons. Medicinal plants. Aloe vera belonging to family Liliaceae. The fleshy leaves are used. Aloe extracted. It is used in piles treatment and cosmetic formulation. Catharanthus rosea, vinca. It belongs to the family Apocynaceae. From this plant, nearly 70 alkaloids are isolated. The two important alkaloids are vinblastine and vincristine. Vinblastine is used in the treatment of Hodgkin's disease. Vincristine is cytotoxic agent and is used in treatment of leukemia. Here, Hodgkin's disease related to cancer of part of the immune system called the lymphatic system, whereas leukemia is nothing but the blood cancer. Ravilfia serpentina, also known as Sarpagandha, it belongs to the family Apocynaceae. All parts of plants are used. Main alkaloids are serpentine and reserpine are extracted. It is used as a hypotensive agent and tranquilizer, used in the treatment of epilepsy, schizophrenia, heart problems, and high BP. Picture shows the aloe vera, vinca, Raulfia serpentina, that is sarpagandha, nannari plant, and vamu aku. Datura, it belongs to the family Solanaceae. The stem, roots, and leaves along with the fruit are used. Alkaloids like hyoscyamine and hyoscine are extracted, used in the treatment of bronchitis and asthma as antispasmodic and sedative. Vitania somnifera, ashwagandha, it belongs to the family Solanaceae. The dried roots and stem base are used. It is used in the treatment of insomnia, asthma, bronchitis, tuberculosis, arthritis, and cancer. Picture shows Datura and Vitania somnifera, also known as ashwagandha. Ecological and social benefits. Biodiversity is important for maintenance and sustainable utilization of goods and services from ecological systems. The services include formation and protection of soil, conservation and purification of water, maintenance of hydrological cycle, etc. Forest vegetation provides natural protection to soil as soil binds the soil particles to prevent soil erosion and also slows down water flow to downstream areas. The pores and cracks found in between soil particles act as natural filters, purifying water as it drips through the forest ecosystem. This not only helps protection and conservation of fertile topsoil but also maintains groundwater. Plants absorb water from soil or water reservoirs and add it to the air as vapor by transpiration. Animals and plants also lose water in vapor form by respiration. Water vapor formed by transpiration and respiration form clouds and enter global water cycle known as hydrological cycle. Soil microbes, also known as decomposers, and soil animals like earthworms help in efficient breakdown of organic matter into inorganic nutrients, thus enriching the soil fertility. Ethical, cultural, spiritual, and religious belief systems. Throughout the human history, people have related the very existence of human race to biodiversity through cultural, spiritual, and religious beliefs. Many plants, animals, forests, landscapes, and rivers are considered as sacred and worshipped by the people. Today, these have become cultural heritage. These beliefs have played an effective role in conservation of many species of plants and animals, especially preservation of many endemic and rare species. Sacred species, traditionally conserved plant and animal species of religious and cultural importance are called sacred species. Example, plants like tulasi, neem, ashoka tree and peepal tree. Animals like cow, monkey and cobra. Here in this picture, you can observe the Silatoranam in Tirumala, a very rare picture. Endangered spider in Tirumala hills of Sheshachalam forest. Indian giant squirrel that you can observe in the Sheshachalam forest. Endangered species of Eastern Ghats, that is the peacock. Kiwit cat, also known as punugupilli. Yellow-throated bulbul, red sanders tree, Kalivi Kodi, Pompadour green pigeon. Why conserve biodiversity? Why to conserve biodiversity? Biological diversity affects us all. It has direct relation to food, agriculture, medicine and industry. It has aesthetic and recreational value. It maintains the ecological balance, continues the evolutionary process. It provides indirect ecosystem services like chemical cycling, soil management, climate regulation, water system management, waste treatment, and pest control. In situ and ex situ conservation. Conservation can broadly be divided into two types. In situ conservation of habitats, species, and ecosystems are conserved where they naturally occur. This is in situ conservation. And the natural processes and interactions are conserved as well as the elements of biodiversity. Whereas in ex situ conservation, the conservation of elements of biodiversity out of the natural habitat referred as ex situ conservation, such as zoos, botanical gardens and seed banks. In situ conservation is not always possible as habitats may have been degraded and there may be competition for land, which means species need to be removed from the area to save them. This picture shows the Chipko movement to protect the forest, the fighting of the women. So please conserve the nature. Nature holds the key to our aesthetic, intellectual, cognitive and even spiritual satisfaction. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel.